first step in supporting students with opportunities for self-monitoring is to make sure that our prompts are very clear and accessible to all students. I've broken down a prompt here for freshman English. This is our argument prompt. It is a timed writing that usually takes kids about 75 minutes to create. And I've included 5 key elements in this prompt. The first are the general expectations. I essentially outline what kids will be expected to do the day of the actual on-demand, resources they can use, and their final writing product. Secondly, I include an essential question. In this case, are the AI technologies most often used by teenagers more of a benefit or a hindrance? That gives students very clear expectations on what to write. It supports them in answering one singular focused question, and again, supports them in being able to self-monitor their writing. Number 3 is the context. Always give some background on the situation that they'll be writing about. In this case, it's around AI and the benefits and or dangers of that. Number 4 is clear directives with academic verbs in our prompt. So in this case, I use argue, introduce, communicate, directly support. So these academic verbs give students an outline of what to do in their writing. What are the things that they should be seeking to accomplish? And then lastly, number 5, I always include a checklist. For kids, it's a final checklist of the things that they should have included in their writing as another support to help them self-monitor. This is one way I use Canvas quizzes to help students with prompt analysis. What you're looking at is the body of the Canvas quiz, and one of the things I do is I link a prompt for students to preview. I've outlined the expectations, the directive, and the checklist, just like I spoke about on the previous video. Within the body of the quiz, I include 10 questions that I want kids to focus on. They span from everything from what text or genre they'll be asked to write till will they be allowed to use an evidence builder to help them organize their evidence. These are 10 essential questions that I want students to understand about my prompt in hopes of helping them self-monitor and make sure that they are accomplishing everything that they're being asked to do. I take these 10 questions and put them into the format of a quiz to assess my students' understanding of the prompt. So for example, number 1, what type of text or genre are you being asked to write? In this case, it's an argument. How will they know what position they will argue? Well, this prompt, they're randomly assigned a position. So I go down the list and students are assessed using Canvas quizzes on their knowledge of the prompt and the writing expectations. Looking at here is a Canvas assignment where students will work in small groups to identify key writing elements of a paragraph. So in groups, when one of the group members clicks on this link, it takes them to a exemplar paragraph of the Scarlet Ibis, a fictional short story. In this assignment, what students do is they work collaboratively to highlight the subclades in green, leading in yellow, evidence in blue, and commentary in purple. This is an example, a student example from years past that serves as an exemplar for students to clearly understand expectations of writing. Again, this is another step in informing students on expectations in order for them to have the information they need to accurately self-monitor. In the last video, we looked at how students can collaborate in small groups to identify writing elements. In this Canvas assignment, kids will be assessed on their ability to individually identify the various writing elements. So what you're looking at here is a Canvas quiz, and within the body of the quiz, I've copied and pasted an exemplar. And with that said, I've highlighted the different elements of a paragraph. So the first highlight is a claim, followed by a lead-in, followed by evidence, followed by analysis of literary devices, and then theme analysis as the paragraph ends. What kids will do is they will have access to this paragraph, and the quiz that I've created walks them through identifying each element. So what kids will see is the paragraph, and as they scroll down, it'll give them a question of what writing element is featured below, and I copy and paste a passage from that paragraph, and kids will have to tell me what they think it is. Is it evidence? Is it commentary? Is it a lead-in? Or is it subclaim? They continue the quiz as they go on, and they take the quiz accordingly. And again, the goal here is to make sure that the kids have a strong understanding of writing elements in hopes of helping them self-monitor. It is almost impossible for them to self-monitor if they don't understand the expectations. At the end, they will confirm their submission, and then it gives them instant feedback on how they did. Now, I scored 2 out of 10, but I was just plugging in answers there. But it tells them which questions were correct, which were incorrect, and then as a class, we can go back and clear up any confusion. So using Canvas quizzes to assess understanding of writing. Canvas self-assessment tool allows students to self-reflect on assessments using a rubric that you have preloaded in Canvas. The first thing that you need to do is create an assignment like I have here. Once you do that, you'll choose your rubric and you'll click on the box Enable Self-Assessment. When students submit an assessment, they will be able to self-assess by clicking the Self-Assess button on the bottom right-hand corner. When they do that, it will allow them to evaluate their work based on the rubric that you have loaded. So my rubric assesses engaging hook, background, and a conclusion. So if a student were to rate themselves as a 2, that's the description that they would see. In addition, it allows students to reflect and give the rationale behind their choice. As students scroll down, they are able to self-assess on all the elements found on your rubric. At the very bottom, once complete, the students will click Submit Self-Assessment. As a teacher, you will grade in SpeedGrader as normal. In SpeedGrader, you would grade the assignment as you normally would using the rubric you created in Canvas. In addition, when you click on View Student Self-Assessment, it allows you to see how they rated themselves. As you scroll down, each element of the rubric is accounted for. As you scroll to the right and click on the comment bubble, you're able to see the rationale that students providing for themselves. This self-assessment tool allows for multiple opportunities for self-monitoring and support students in meeting your learning objectives.